The tail to take for this featherweight clash. It'll be Garcia and Holloway. Of course, the age number is always going to jump off the page when you're talking about Max Holloway. He'll enter the octagon with a 3-inch height and half-inch reach advantage against the veteran Leonard Garcia. Here once more is Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist, holding professional record, 6 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Waianae, Hawaii, Max Holloway. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record, 19 wins, 9 losses, 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 146 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, by way of Plainview, Texas, Leonard Bad Boy Garcia. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Kim Winslow.
So Kim Winslow shares the octagon here with our featherweights. Brittany Palmer is here as well, and we are set to get underway. They touch him up, and we are underway. It's Max Holloway wearing the white trunks.
Something that we need to really figure out how to factor in and calculate, because it's a huge factor in fighting. The length of the legs, the ability to kick a fighter from a distance where he can't kick you, is definitely.
And Garcia certainly not going to be intimidated here as the underdog against a guy who comes in with a lot of hype in the 21-year-old Holloway.
Leonard so far fighting very technically, which he will do until he gets cracked. And then the bad boy comes out.
And we'll see at some point a takedown attempt, or you'd figured you would from.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think Leonard is just going to try to brawl. Very good jiu-jitsu. He's got a very well-rounded game. We just don't really see it that much because he's involved in these really aggressive exchanges all the time. Oh, he got clipped.
Garcia back to his feet quickly, but the significant strike lands for Holloway.
Good spinning back kick to the body. Now look at that, John. You see how he backed off there? Holloway relaxed, took a deep breath, and decided not to try to relax, took a deep breath, and decided not to try to completely empty his arsenal on him. Just stay patient, stay technical. And I like that about Holloway. I love this kid's patience.
And just tremendous composure, too, for a kid who's still probably 6 or 8 years prime.
Nice use of the front kick. He's doing a great job of using it in a defensive manner and an offensive manner. That time just sliding back slightly and pushing it to the stomach. Very beautiful leg kick right there. Great technique.
And you're right, he gets in and out.
Yeah. Leonard instigates the clinch here.
Garcia presses forward.
This is what you usually see from Leonard. Nice leg kick there by Garcia. It will start off technical, and then he starts throwing home run pitches.
Garcia able to land there with the straight left.
The problem with Garcia loading up, though, is that the technical striking of Max Holloway is short and quick, and when Leonard wants to wind up, yeah, he gets a lot of power into it, but it also makes him much more susceptible to being countered. It makes him slower.
Garcia, though, landing.
Oh, that was a big shot. That was clipped him in the tempo a little bit.
And a nice combination there from Garcia.
A big shot.
So Leonard Garcia having some moments here early.
Yeah, we saw the eyes of Holloway wobble a little bit on that one. That one really got his attention. Good shot to the body as well. Bit of a concern. It's important for Leonard to stay nice, spinning back kick again. Important for Leonard to stay disciplined in these exchanges. He's landing good shots. But this, this kind of wild face-first brawling could get him countered. He can attack with these power bombs, but also be technical with his defense, and that's what Leonard really has to put together, because he certainly has Holloway's attention here.
Garcia is leaving himself open for that left hand, and it comes through there.
And nice left to the body. And then he tagged him again. A little bit of a slip there by Garcia. He's moving away just enough for that spinning back kick to lose most of its power, but that's a technique to keep your eyes on because Holloway loves it. Another nice right hand by Garcia. Holloway may be in another bit of trouble here. Oh, he tagged him again. Going up top.
So a confidence-inspiring first round for Leonard Garcia, hanging tough here with the fluid striker Max Holloway. Recovery after that power shot from Max Holloway, and it does bear watching. He's taking this fight on just a couple weeks' notice, so if this thing goes into the latter rounds, we will see how Holloway holds up.
Well, I'm sure he didn't have a chance to peak, but the thing about this young man is that he is always in the gym. He is constantly training and improving. He would call out fighters when anybody steps out of a fight because of injury or sickness. He will be the first person to ask for it because he's so disciplined and always in shape. Leonard trying to walk him down here.
And perhaps calling for him to double up on that jab.
Yeah, and he did right there very nicely. Good switch kick by Holloway. Leonard is dropping that right hand, looking for that power shot.
Really amazing to watch Holloway move that 5'11" frame around. Very deceptive.
With just the difference in the execution, the way he is being more technical, more reserved with his use of power. He's just trying to land shots, whereas everything Leonard throws is designed to knock him senseless. There's a nice good counter kick by Holloway. Good jab by Holloway and good counter by Leonard here. Oh, good leg kick by Holloway.
Nice output on both sides. Takedown attempt from Garcia.
Leonard's got his hands locked up. He should be going for a ride here. He wanted to make sure he didn't get caught in the guillotine on the way down here. Now let's take a look at the guard of Max Holloway, something we don't see that often inside the octagon. But if I had to guess, I bet this young man is very talented off of his back. He just seems like one of those young fighters that has pretty much every aspect of his game.
Fingers out of the fence, Leonard.
Areas of improvement. Constant
Leonard.
areas of improvement. Got back up to his feet fairly quickly here.
So we approach the midpoint of the fight here. Leonard Garcia and Max Holloway. Good back and forth affair. Both guys have had their moments. Holloway mixes it up beautifully. Throws a lot of different things at you from a lot of different angles. Garcia, nice leg kick there.
Good right hand by Holloway.
Another nice crack on the inside for Max.
Good shot to the body by Leonard.
So at least in terms of the head strikes landed to this point, slight advantage for the veteran Garcia.
Yeah, big contrast in the styles, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Like, look at Leonard just dips down and just swings them. Whereas Holloway's trying to pick, poke, land technical shots. He swung that one with reckless abandon.
Garcia trying to stay committed to that jab. Saw Holloway there, maybe out of character with a looping throw.
Well, we've seen the combo to get respect. He's trying to land hard to get respect, but he got caught right there.
And Garcia, Joe, not quite as wild here in the second round.
No, you know what? He's listening. He's listening to the corner. The corner's telling him to be more technical movement. Use his combinations, double up on the jab, and very nice combination right there. That's when the real Leonard comes out, when you hear him yelling after every punch. He's digging in. Nice combination right there. Good leg kick as well. Oh!
Big looping left there for Leonard Garcia.
And you saw Max Holloway take a big look at the clock.
You know, when the fight was announced, as far as the expectations go, not a lot of people expected Garcia to be able to stand in there in this department with Holloway. He's standing strong.
Good knee to the body by Holloway.
Good work off more than he thought he'd get here from Leonard Garcia.
Well, I believe the difference is the power. You know, Leonard has landed some really hard shots on him and got his attention and got him concerned. He knows he's got to be careful. When you're fighting a guy like Makers, one after another, you get clipped by a couple of those, and you know it can wind up being one of those that you zig when you should have zagged. The referee in your face.
Holloway fighting here for the 4th time in 2012.
You're seeing blood coming out of the ear of Holloway from one of those big overhand rights. Nice knee there by Holloway. Oh. Holloway's firing back by Holloway. He's trying to just counter those shots and get out of the range, but he's in the danger zone in these exchanges. And one thing here is that Leonard Garcia is showing a complete Max Holloway. He's moving his head, he's avoiding certain shots, but he's standing right in front of him as well. Spinning back fist attempts.
You're absolutely right. Despite Greg Jackson imploring him to keep his hands up, it doesn't seem as though he fears that power of Max Holloway.
Tuck your fingers, Max.
And it is Garcia who's moving forward and controlling the octagon here.
Head movement and followed by the left to the body twice by Leonard Garcia. He's avoiding that right hand and then throwing that left hook to the body. Oh, Garcia here, very aggressive. Max is doing a good job of countering, but it's not discouraging Garcia at all. Look at this. What an exchange. How do you not love Leonard Garcia?
Holloway all he can handle, and a lot of people would be surprised. Holloway, the more flat-footed party here in round 3.
Well, Holloway's trying. He's doing a good job of, nice right hand by Holloway. Doing a good job of moving, trying to combos, but Garcia's relentless.
Garcia trying to mix in a takedown here, which would really change things. Holloway not having it.
He's got his hands connected. He's going up, and he's down. That's it. It's very hard to pull off when you're that exhausted, though. This is a very grueling round. 2 tough rounds in a row.
Watch the eyes. They go on the fence.
Garcia on top. This is big for Leonard. If Max was tired before this, he's really tired now. Leonard's got to land some shots here, though. Avoid the guard. Keep that right knee from coming up in between them. Stay on top. Keep the pressure. Very nice. Good timing with that knee. Right when it became legal, that's when he landed it.
So Leonard Garcia here in his element. A minute and a half with which to work in our 3rd and final round. Garcia working on an upset here, potentially.
Max Holloway is exhausted. I mean, you can see the difference in the way he's delivering these shots. Leonard definitely seems to have a little bit more pep into his shots right now. And Leonard is certainly pressing. Good combo by Max. You saw Max grit his teeth there. Good combinations.
And Garcia just eats it as if to say, is that all you got?
Tried for an elbow there. A little bit out of range.
Holloway trying to pepper the body here now.
Leonard Garcia gives you everything he has. And that's why people look at this. I mean, he's exhausted. He can hold on here. He can try to pace himself. Nope. He'd rather just drain the gas tank and coast. Kid's an animal.
Yeah, the word conservative certainly wary of Leonard Garcia, and you see there the fatigue evident for Max Holloway.
Good spinning back kick though. But you know what I love about Holloway? He's still in there throwing these combinations and moving. He's obviously still staying technical. Oh, triangle attempt here. Not much time left.
Yeah, Garcia checks the clock.
He's gonna rampage him.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score this contest 29-28, Holloway. 29-28, Garcia. 29-28 for the winner by split decision, Max Blessed Holloway.